been awfully quiet, so let's hear you unpack what you've got here. Because I know I'm more in line with you. I know where you're going.
Yeah.
I'll let you take us there.
You guys have hammered the defense, and rightfully so. Like, there's no retort. They've been awful. They've been terrible defensively. Too many missed tackles, too many busted coverages, too many leaks in the secondary. They seem to got those plugged up, and now the front seven's letting them down, and they're getting gashed in the front. I agree with all of that. You want to fire Joe Woods, go ahead and fire Joe Woods.
Yep.
But I don't know what that's going to solve, and I don't say that sarcastically. This is what you got. Like, who on the staff is going to come in and rectify this and clean this up and fix it? It's a scapegoat. If you fire Joe, it's just a scapegoat. Which
and it keeps that revolving door mentality
and
going.
And I will remind you, this defense played really well over the second half of last season. Where did they all go?
There were cries for Joe Woods to be fired in the first half of last year.
The Patriots game was they got their pants pulled down.
I thought that was it for Joe Woods. I literally, at the end of that game, I said, well,
I did too.
We're going to fix something because that guy's gone.
I did too. And then they turned it around like that.
They fixed it.
They were a much different defense. These same guys, all these guys were killing, were much different and played much better the second half of the season. Now, you can't keep wasting a half of a season on terrible football play. You can't.
No.
But I just don't know what firing Joe Woods truly solves. If we're looking for solutions, what does that solve? The thing that I keep going back to, we knew this was going to happen. We knew, maybe not the particulars of how this is going to play out. As soon as Deshaun Watson was suspended for 11 games, it altered the course of the season. And Jacoby Brissett, God love him, when they decided to ride and die with Jacoby for 11 games, we knew there was going to be a lot of deaths. And in all three of the losses, and gotta have it moments, he doesn't have it. The Jets game interception, I don't want to put that on him. He never should have been in that position.
No.
That was a total team collapse and failure by the defense and the special teams.
But he still threw the interception. And they were in position.
And he still threw the pick.
There's no question.
Atlanta, they were close to field goal range. He takes a bad sack. He forces a terrible throw.
No question.
Has a terrible interception.
Yep.
This is Baker all over again, guys.
It's Baker Brissett.
Oh, he's got great numbers. Oh, the offense looks good.
No.
Oh, we scored 28 points. When you got to have it from your quarterback, he doesn't have it. And I'm not trying to I heard Brian Hartline say something really poignant about coaching players one day. And he's like, you can only ask them
to do what they're capable of doing.
Yes. Yeah. You can only ask them to do what they're capable of doing. Yep. Jacoby Brissett is not capable of Deshaun Watson type things, of Tom Brady type things.
Nobody's saying that.
So this is the situation.
But the throw yesterday, if the ball wasn't picked where it was,
it would have been picked by
been picked by the other back that was all over Amari Cooper.
Worst decision of the season.
They're in range.
There's no question. You see there's a flaw in Jacoby Brissett. His thinking when the pressure is on is not where it
he's
should be.
doing what we were told he would not do.
Exactly,
which
you're
is
right.
Turn the ball over.
Because everybody keeps saying, well, guys, this is what we expected. What we expected was a guy that could manage the game and that would not. This is what we heard all the time. He does not turn the ball over. He takes care of the ball. He doesn't try to make throws he's not capable of making.
And he has managed the game until to the final moments of the game.
Brad,
let me ask you. Let me just say this.
There's a problem with that. It's the pitcher that throws the shutout for 8 innings. He walks a guy to lead off the 9th and then gives up a solo home run. Other than that, he was spectacular.
No. So let me ask you this, because this is where I go back to. Here, I'm not letting Jacoby Brissett off the hook by any means, right? I'm gonna give you just three letters, and you tell me what it means. KYP. It means know your personnel.
Yeah.
Every coach, every manager knows that freaking rule. Know your personnel. So if I know that this kid has a tendency to self-destruct down the stretch.
But he
hasn't. He hasn't been that guy until he's been with Stefanski.
No, those 3 games here, right?
Listen, but what we're saying is his body of work heretofore was he wasn't that guy. I honestly think that's why they got him. Somehow we've turned him into Baker Mayfield.
So the other thing I tell you this, let me go back to this. Y'all my guys, you know you my guy. Where the hell is Chubb at? What is the problem?
He's on a pitch count. He got 14 yesterday.
What is the problem
Your
here?
best player is going to get 3 carries a quarter.
It's
dumb.
Hey, listen.
Done with that.
Here's the thing.
Done with it.
If you're not going, just trade him, bro. I be feeling sorry for the dude, bro. Like, if you're not going to use him right, if he's looking around, now Chubb don't say much.
We're wasting his best years, guys.
Chubb don't say, this is the same thing.
He was rolling.
He's going to be Barry Sanders.
He's on the sideline. He's looking around like, man, I didn't put this team on my back, man. If you're not going to use him right, trade him to somebody that's going to use it,
I'm
right?
texting-
Trade him and Hunt and just do what you want to do.
I'm texting Tyvis. Why are you on this post-game show? Doing the commercials. I'm texting Tyvis. I said, Tyvis, just tell me, answer me this question. Down the stretch, when we knew we just need a field goal, right? Because we knew we weren't going for a touchdown. We just need a field goal.
Right.
So I'm looking at the distance. I said, we need about 7-8 more yards to give us some comfort here, right? I said, Tyvis, why did we run Chubb three
weren't
times?
they out of timeouts? They were out of timeouts at that point.
You got a minute left and you're out of timeouts.
Yeah,
you
you
run the
couldn't
ball,
run
it
it.
takes 20 seconds.
No, here.
You can't run the ball in that situation.
Let me tell you what Tyvis said, Jason, since you're telling me, right? Tyvis said we could have run the ball twice and spiked the ball and got that crew ready to go. You practice it during the week.
So in theory, can you run the ball in that situation? You can.
They ran it. They got no yards, and it took 21 seconds.
That's exactly right. Because I went back and looked too. I did the exact same thing.
Hold on, Jay. You ran Hunt. The top dog sitting on the sideline.
Well,
everyone's telling me there's no difference in Hunt and Chubb.
What?
This status.
What?
But
That's what all you guys say every week.
Hey,
Hunt's
real
terrific.
quick.
I still want Chubb in the game.
Two
do
things
too.
real
I need
quick.
him on the
This is
field.
important. Matt Rule just got fired.
Yeah.
Wow.
Officially out.
No
Not at all
kidding.
surprising.
And no one would know the clock management in that situation better than Tim Couch, who's ready to hop in here and let us know. Tim, can you run the ball with 50 seconds in that situation, or is it too risky a situation with the clock and no timeouts?
I mean, it's tough. I think you're getting down to where you're, it's you got to operate very efficiently if you're going to run the ball, and you got to hope you're going to get some yards, because if you get stopped for 0, then it's going to be your offense is going to be backed up. So I don't mind throwing the ball right there. You just got to get some completions, get the ball out of your hand quickly, and they just didn't execute it very well down the stretch, like they haven't done the last 3 weeks when it's crunch time.
Tim, 17 carries for Nick Chubb. There were moments that were huge in this football game. He's on the sidelines. Is there any defense of the way they've used their best player on the team?
I don't think so. You wonder where he's at. Like you guys just said, like you watch this guy the whole game, and he's literally carried the team and got you in the position that you're in. I mean, he's averaging almost 8 yards a carry, right? He's hot. He's probably the best back in the league right now. I don't know why they put him on the sideline towards the end of games when he has been your workhorse for the entire game and got you in position to win. It's frustrating. It's definitely frustrating to see him standing over there when you just want the ball in his hand. Get him out on the field. I don't care if you throw it to him or hand it to him, but a guy like that has to be on the field, man. He's your best player. Your best players need to be on the field and trying to get the ball into their hand, especially in crunch time situations like that.